Hello Aquarius, and welcome to your October 2020 tarot reading. My name is Tessa and this is Tessa's Tarot. Alright, well if you guys are a returning subscriber, I do apologize for not doing September 2020. There was just way too much going on. I moved my grandmother back to Chicago from Vegas, and I had been gone from my home for almost 2 months, so there was just too much that I had to do around the house, things that I had to do for my grandmother. So I wasn't able to get around to September 2020. So this is October 2020, okay? So if you have been following my channel since June of 2020, I do apologize for skipping a month, but I'm so happy to be back in Chicago, back on track, just back in the vibe of doing it, because it feels really, really good and I really enjoy it. Also, if you've noticed, I did change the setup a couple of different times. I finally took the dresser out of my closet because it was just taking up way too much space, and I moved my tarot table. I tried having my tarot table against my window with the green curtains in the background, and I did not like how it looked at all. I also was having a really hard time with the lighting with it being in that position, so this is the position that works the best. So I really like this layout. It feels the best to me, and I think that this layout is going to work out. So I hope you guys like it as well. It was either this or have my bed in the background, and it's just, I don't know. I just feel like that would be weird to have a bed in the background. I don't know why. You know, I feel like it would put, I don't know. I'm like weird. So like the way that the energy, the way that the kind of like gravitational field of energy is around me when I'm sitting down, it just makes like a big difference, you know, like where it just makes a big difference. And I feel like if my bed was behind me and if I could see my bed in my computer, it would like put me to sleep. I know that sounds really weird, but I'm just one of those, I'm like one of those people that needs a separate room for everything. Like, I need one place where I go to sleep, another place where I do this, another place where I do that. Yeah, so, but this setup is working out for me, so hopefully it's not going to change for a while. Alright, so what other announcements do I have? I got this new Oracle deck in yesterday, so this is my second. I started using the deck yesterday, last night. It's upside down, but yeah. It's called the Vintage Wisdom Oracle, and I'm really excited to start incorporating these Oracle cards into my YouTube tarot readings. And I've been wanting to incorporate Oracle cards anyway, and I do have other Oracle cards that I have used a couple of times, and I really do like them, but I've been wanting to purchase this deck for a while now, and I finally did, and I'm so glad that I did, because the moment I opened it and put them in my hands, I only had to look at like 2 cards, and just like the feel of it in my hands, like I just felt like I connected to them instantaneously. Like it was just magic. It was magic. I felt a connection to them instantaneously. The images, the feel of them, the messages, the words, just the whole vibe, the energy. I'm really feeling these. So I did change the spread a little bit too. The spread is a little bit more involved. I pull more cards, so it's a good thing. I also got a new webcam. I'm really liking this webcam a lot better. It brings in more light, and definitely like doing tarot readings during the day where there is natural light as well, as opposed to at nighttime. Because last night, I was doing readings last night, and I was like, I don't like doing this at nighttime. I'm not really a fan of doing this at nighttime, because then I had to put lamps on, and what a mess. Okay. Alright, Aquarius, let's get into your reading. See what's going on with you for October 2020. I'm going to stop babbling, because I can really just talk and talk and talk. We have choice. I want you to see these cards. Okay. We got choice. Okay, so it looks like we have to make a decision on something over here. Maybe you're having a hard time making a decision. Awakening. Okay, so you just woke up to some information, and you have to make a choice about it. And peace. Oh, they're so beautiful. You're so beautiful. Don't worry, I'm not gonna obsess over how pretty the cards are every single time I do YouTube. It's just this once. It's just this once. Okay, so we have choice, awakening, and peace. Okay, so you've really seen the truth in something recently. So something has happened recently in your life where, you know, you really kind of woke up to a certain truth or a certain reality. You know, you discovered something within yourself. You discovered something, maybe you put yourself in a certain situation, or you made a certain choice for yourself that made you discover and realize something that you didn't know about yourself before. So I definitely see this, and now you are kind of forced to make another choice in regards to it. Okay, so maybe you took on a new job, and you were like, oh, you know, I think I'm really gonna like this, but then, and this is just an example, but you take the job and you discover maybe it's not really for me. Okay, and that's okay. It's kind of like trial and error, or it could be anything. So that's one example. So now you're in a situation where you are like forced to make another choice. Okay, so you have to make another choice. And I feel like maybe you're just kind of afraid now of making the wrong choice, especially if you've made choices in the past that you thought was going to be good for you and you thought was going to make you maybe a better person, or it's going to make you more skilled, or you know, you thought that going on a date with this person was going to be great, but then it ends up like disappointing you, or you end up discovering something and you're like, no, that's not actually for me. So it's like now when you make a choice, like you might just be a little bit, you know, maybe you feel a little insecure, or you're not quite sure how to go about making this decision. But in your near future, I do see that there's peace. So you do come to terms. You do kind of accept, because I see this card peace as acceptance. Like finally accepting that there is this part of yourself that just doesn't like this particular thing. Maybe you were, I don't know, let's see what's going on, but maybe I see this as you just being at peace with where you're at, to where maybe you just decide not to make a choice at all. Like maybe you decide to go back to an old thing, or you decide to stay exactly where you are because it brings you a sense of peace instead of being forced to make a choice. This could be in regards to your future. Sometimes it's better to not force things into action and to kind of just let them play out on their own. Because if you have peace within you, things kind of make themselves known to you based off of what you already know inside, instead of trying to force something that is not agreeing with your soul. I hope that makes sense. But we're going to see what the tarot cards say. Okay, so this is what I'm getting from these oracle cards. And I am using Influence of the Angels Tarot, my favorite tarot deck. So let's see what is going on. You like my funny little music notes? Let's see what's going on. On, off. Turn the switch. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. 9 of Pentacles. I love it. Venus and Virgo. This is all about independence. Loving where you're at. You're just like enjoying life. 2 of Pentacles, Jupiter and Capricorn. juggling a couple different projects, juggling a couple different things, maybe throwing you just a little bit off balance. The moon, we got Pisces here, major arcana, world card, Saturn, another major arcana, King of Wands, Leo, fire energy. Ooh, major fire energy. This is about leadership, inspiration, creativity. Chariot, another major arcana, Cancer. Intuitive leadership, trusting your inner compass to guide you. Oof. Queen of Swords, Libra. We just entered Libra season. Happy fall equinox. All right. Some sharp communication. Nine of Cups, Jupiter and Pisces. Wish fulfillment. And then we have Seven of Swords. This is your card, Aquarius. Moon in Aquarius. All right. So, let's see what we have going on here. Okay. So, what I'm seeing is that you recently made a choice to do something, okay? And you just took the lead, okay? You took the horse by their straps and you just went with it, okay? You felt inspired. You felt inspired. You felt like this was the right way. It was kind of like an awakening. You were trusting your intuition. You were trusting your gut to take action on a particular thing, and it could have had to do with education. Okay, it might have had to do something that involved education. With the World card over here, the major arcana card, this World card, this is the end of the line for the major arcanas. So when the Fool begins his journey at square zero, and he goes through all the different major arcanas along his journey, he collects information, he collects experiences, he collects knowledge, and then he gets to the end of the world and he's gained all this insight, okay? So you took action on something and you were following your intuition and you gained insight, you gained like a whole new world of experience and understanding, and it really kind of woke you up, okay? It really kind of woke you up to this whole new side of yourself, okay? It woke you up to a whole new side of yourself to where you were then forced to make a choice, okay? And this could be a choice in the next phase of your career, in your life. Maybe you were learning new skills, but after you've discovered this new side to yourself, you then were faced with another, I don't want to call it obstacle, but you were faced with another decision that you had to make for your independence, for your financial independence, so you can continue to have nice things, so you can continue to live an independent life, so you can continue to enjoy the pleasures of life, you know? And I mean, from what I see over here, you made the decision to go with this choice because you realized that it was going to bring you abundance, and you realized that it was going to bring you satisfaction, you know, that you were going to be taking on these multiple things. But there are, with the Moon card over here, it does show that maybe there are some setbacks, okay? maybe you had some setbacks or some things that you were dealing with internally, things that you were going through and dealing with that maybe created some challenges for you. Some other things that were going on in your life, maybe things that were outside of your control. Okay, this represents secret, subconscious energies, things that are not even fully within your realms of awareness, but they're there, like they affect you. The energy is present, and maybe you feel it, and you feel it affecting you, but you're not even exactly sure what it is. You know, that's the tricky thing with the moon card, because it has the tendency to create these illusions, and it has the tendency to kind of make our imagination go wild, and we create scenarios in our head that might not even be true. So this might have been kind of getting in the way, and you're just like, I just want peace. Like, I just want peace. Like, where's my peace? Okay. So this is why I'm kind of feeling like, you know, this Queen of Swords, this Libra energy had to take the front stage a little bit, and maybe you had to cut some people out from your life so you can have this inner peace, because things were not clear to you. And you're like, no, I need clarity. I need clarity. My mind is just not having this right now. I'm trying to make these decisions. I'm trying to do these things. Okay. There might have been some deception, okay, with this moon in Aquarius, the Seven of Swords card over here. There might, and especially with it being next to this moon card, with these three cards lined up down here on the bottom, the Chariot, Cancer, the moon Pisces, and then this Seven of Swords. You know, and what's interesting over here is that these are all in some way related to the moon. Like the zodiac sign of Cancer is guided, its astrological planet is the moon, okay? And then the Seven of Swords is the moon in Aquarius. So there could have been some kind of like some deception, a little bit of a clouded kind of energy surrounding you, and it could have kind of posed itself as a certain obstacle, or it was also kind of a motivating factor, like this secretive kind of energy, this deceptive kind of energy was what was motivating you and kind of driving you into this direction to take the lead, to act, and to do things for yourself first, for yourself, so you can continue on your track. I hope that makes sense, okay? Because you do also have the wish fulfillment card over here with the Nine of Cups, the Jupiter and Pisces. You do also have the wish fulfillment card. And this is, I'm not going to say it's equivalent to the Nine of Pentacles. They're both 9 cards, and they both definitely represent independence. But one of the biggest differences between the Nine of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups, aside from, you know, the obvious elemental difference, the Nine of Pentacles is earth and the Nine of Cups is water. But the Nine of Cups talks about emotional satisfaction, where the Nine of Pentacles talks more about material satisfaction, okay? So with the Nine of Cups over here being emotional satisfaction, I feel like this is what you are wanting. This is what is going to bring you, having emotional satisfaction is what is going to bring you an inner sense of peace. And if you don't know what the heck is going on around you, and if you don't really know, if you're feeling this kind of deceptive, secretive energy around you, and like that's not making you happy, you know, so you're just like, okay, I gotta, you know, bye-bye to this. I need to cut this out of my life because I want peace, okay, because I want peace, and I'm not getting peace with this. I'm not getting peace with this in my life. I've got things that I need to do. I've got decisions I need to make. I've got choices. I've got, you know, I've awakened. I'm learning new things. There's knowledge at my fingertips. I'm experienced. I know I'm a leader. I'm a leader. Like, get the heck out of here. Get out of here with all that nonsense, right? Yeah. All right, Aquarius. So this is what I got for you for October 2020, okay? Let me know in the comments if this reading helped you in any way. Hopefully I'll see you guys in the next series of readings. Subscribe, like, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.